Hi, welcome. My name is Anne Marie. I am living love consciously. At least that's what I'm attempting to do. Anyway, I hope you've had a really wonderful week. My week was okay. I'm going to make the best of it. But I did have a challenging week. And I come on here to talk to you guys about my life, not to bitch, but hopefully to have some learning moments or teaching moments if you're up to it. Anyway, so last week was a very challenging week for me because I had to mourn a life that I thought I was going to have. And this happens periodically because, when you're in different stages of life, you kind of have an idea of what you want your life to be like. And then when that doesn't happen, I need to mourn it, because if I don't mourn it, then I become bitter, I become angry, and I become a victim. And the last thing I want to do is be a victim, especially in my personal life, because then it becomes challenging for the people around me. Because if I'm angry and I'm unbearable to be around, then no one wants to be in a relationship with me, right? So I have to go through the death process. I have to mourn the loss of something that I thought that I would have. And most of the time, when we're angry about certain things, unless something physically happens to us, which is not what I'm talking about, but when we are angry about a situation because it didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to turn out, the healthy thing is to mourn the loss of that situation. Because again, like I said, if you don't, you become bitter, you become angry, and you become a victim of your own life. So I'm not going to get into details about it because it doesn't matter. But I was going through a process and I mourned it. I cried. I went through, and I'm not diminishing the real loss in life. Like people you lose someone in life, and I'm not diminishing that aspect. But it can be the same process where you bargain, you deny, and then you just accept. And I cried. I was sad. I was extremely sad. I cried for like 2 days, and I was like, why me? Why me? What can I, it was just like, can I do more? Can I do more? And then it became like, okay, this is not going to happen, and I need to figure out a new strategy. And I had stopped drinking coffee, so I started to drink coffee again because the new strategy required that I just have more energy. Because I just had to have more energy to take on the things that I needed to do in life. So I started to drink coffee again. So that's what happens. So today, what I want to talk about is not only mourning life, it's allowing yourself to go through that process and being okay and not feeling like you didn't accomplish some goal that you set out to accomplish, or feeling less than because you had a certain aspiration that you wanted to arrive to, but you didn't do it, or feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you're not valued, feeling like you're not part of some bigger society, or you're not good enough. Basically, that's what it boils down to. Like, you're not good enough. Like, I'm not good enough to have this life, and that's why I don't have it. I didn't make the decisions that I needed to make to set up the kind of life that I wanted to have. And then you start comparing yourself to other people, and you're like, why are they doing it and I'm not doing it? What's different? Are they smarter than me? Are they better than me? Do they have more of something, more charisma, more something that I don't have? And that's why I'm having such a hard time. And you have to, when you go through the mourning process, you have to reconcile those things. And again, go back to the space of, I am enough. I did my best under the circumstances that I had. And I'm going to continue to do the best that I can under the circumstances that I'm in. And I will not be the victim of my situation. And I will always strive to do better. That's it. At least for me, that's it. And then I move on. And then I pray about it. If you believe in God, go ahead, pray about it. If you believe in the universe, talk to the universe. But that's what I do. And that helps me to just be a good cohabitator with my partner, It helps me to be a good mom, hopefully a good sister, a good child to my parents, my parent, because my mom is passed. So those kinds of things. And just stay within that framework as much as you can, and give yourself the space to slow down, to think, and to mourn the loss. And this could be for anything. Like my specific situation was mourning the loss of the life that I was going to have overall. Like I didn't expect to be stressed out at a job. I didn't expect to be at my age thinking, oh my God, am I going to get laid off? AI, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, like, is my new boss going to like me? Is it like, ah, like, you know, I didn't expect to be at my age going through a review of what I do every day, hour by hour, how long it takes me. And then, you know, everybody saying, oh, that's usually the knowing that they're planning to lay you off. And then on my feed, it comes up. Like, I'm talking to somebody about this. The phone listens to everything. And then on my feed, some kind of video about that comes up. Like, hey, if this is what they do when they plan on laying you off, they have you, you know, write down everything that you do. They ask you all these questions. They have you meet with HR, blah, 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 blah. Well, thankfully, I've gone to meet HR on my own because I'm burned out. So it was a necessary step on my part, not to complain, just to ask HR, hey, when are you guys going to hire somebody? But I'm going off on a tangent again. But the point, again, that I'm making is giving yourself space to mourn whatever the situation is. If it's a loss of a relationship, usually when we're upset about the loss of a relationship is the idea of that relationship we're upset about. So you have to go through that mourning process. Hey, was I really, you know, what was this relationship for me? Was I really that happy? Was it really that great? Am I really going to miss that person? Did that person really treat me well? Or was it like, oh, I was really happy to be in a relationship. I was happy to say I had a partner. I was happy to be able to bring somebody to dinner. I was happy to be able to go home to someone. Things like that. So you ask yourself those questions when you are mourning the loss of your relationship, the loss of a life not lived. Because here's the thing, if you don't do it now, you're going to do it at the end of your life completely. And you don't want to do it at the end of your life completely, because then you're dead. You're going to die, and you won't have the opportunity to make corrections or to make adjustments that are necessary to at least align you with something that's fulfilling in your heart. It may not be the exact thing that you planned 10 years ago or you planned 6 months ago, but at least you still have time to pivot and change it to something that you align with, that makes you happy, that brings you value, that keeps you who you are, right? So do that practice when a disappointment comes into your life or something doesn't work out. Go through the death process, go through the mourning process of release of, the process of it all, and allow yourself to mourn every single step of it and to be okay, and then come up with the next plan to live your life. Because, and again, the reason I bring this up is because I was talking to one of my colleagues. He's much younger than me. He's such a lovely young man. And he's like going through something where he doesn't feel like he's enough. And I just want to be his mama bear and be like, oh, you're so enough. You're so enough. Not just because I'm saying it, but because you are. All of us were enough. We don't need all the material things, all the luxuries in life to be enough. Like, for example, I will use myself for example. I do not have a real laundry bag. I used to have a real laundry bag, like a real laundry basket with the weave and the bag where I put my clothes. And now I stack stuff, I store stuff in it. I store stuff in it. And so now what I do is like, I use like those reusable bags, like those huge ones from like HelloFresh or something like that. Those huge recycling. Like, you could look at me and be like, this girl, why doesn't she just get a laundry bag? Because For me, it's not necessary to have a fancy laundry bag, to have a beautiful white laundry bag and a beautiful white wicker basket. It's lovely, it looks nice. And when I see people on the internet, or when I see people that I visit their home, it looks very nice. But for me, it's not necessary, because for me, it's like, okay, this bag that I got the groceries delivered in, I'm using it. I'm making it have another purpose for something else. And it's just like in life, like when you reach a certain age and you no longer have value to the workplace, right? You have to repurpose yourself. Imagine, because society is constantly replacing you with something new, we're constantly replacing each other or things with something new, something fresh, and that's the cycle of life, right? You have children are something new, they're something fresh. Maybe, you reach a certain age, you're something new, you're something fresh in that age group, right? And it's on and on and on. But with things, it's not really necessary. It's not necessary to keep up, to produce more garbage than we need. It's like, I'm just gonna use this bag. Like maybe, like the young version of me would have thought like I needed to keep up with everybody around me. But this version of me does not, because I mourned her. I let her go, and I told her, this is not where I'm going. And we said our goodbyes. We made peace and we said our goodbyes. So if somebody comes to my house and sees that I'm using like a reusable shopping bag to carry my laundry back and forth to the laundry room, I'm fine with that. It does not bother me. If somebody comes to my house and sees that I have a futon still, like I live like a college student, I guess. And college students are probably living better than me. But like, I live like a college student. I have a futon from when I was in my 20s. Yeah, I would love a really great, comfortable couch. But until this futon gives in on me, it's like, okay, it's fine. And then you could say that our counter argument is like, you really want a new couch, you're settling for this couch. Maybe, but I'm settling for the higher good. Like, if I don't continue to use this couch, right, it's just going to become another piece of garbage that we throw on the earth, and that becomes something useless again, that we discard and ask the earth to take care of again. And I'm not like, oh, the earth, I'm not like that, but I do think like that when I'm consuming things. And I do, like, I have things where I do consume, like, I feel like I went on a tangent, but I think I've kept it cohesive. But like, I do have things that I consume. Like, I consume clothes because my weight fluctuates. I'm gonna be honest with you, my weight fluctuates. Sometimes I'm snatched. I'm lying. I've never been snatched, but I have been skinny fat. I have been skinny lean, but never snatched. So my weight fluctuates between, oh, my little guy woke up. Hi.